It's a very nice radio, especially if you are starting. Take it into account because you can save a lot of money and it will give you more or less the same as one of the most expensive radios. Hello and welcome again to our channel. Today we are testing again the RADIOMASTER TX16S with one of our main F3As, the Cosmic. We know very well this airplane and I think that it's a great platform to see if this radio is really capable for being used for F3A. I want to talk about three things in this video. The first one is about the OpenTX and how it is to set up an F3A airplane with this radio, with the software it has inside. The second one is the hardware, how I feel these Hall sensors, the radio itself. And the third one is the stabilizer. We continue using the RADIOMASTER with the F3A receiver, the S8R, with a stabilizer mode, to see how it can, well, the effect on a real or one of the actual F3A airplanes. So the first thing, the OpenTX. I have to say that compared with my Futaba 18SZ, with this radio I have been able to program everything like I have it in my Futaba. So it's capable of doing everything. All the flight modes, the conditions, the dual rates, all the switches I wanted to use for the snap conditions, everything can be done with this radio, with this OpenTX, and even a little bit more. So whatever you want, you can do it. But the OpenTX needs, as everything, a learning curve that maybe it's more difficult than one Futaba radio or JR. So it's not maybe as intuitive as a Futaba or user-friendly as a Futaba. But once you more or less control this software, how to use it, you will be able to create whatever you want, and you really will understand perfectly how everything works. So I think that at the moment, after 2 days programming F3A airplanes with the Superstar and now with this one, I'm really happy and I really like the OpenTX idea. It's not as intuitive, but once you dominate this, it's great. I really like it. The second one is the materials. As you see, it's more or less the same radio as the Futaba 18SZ. So in terms of the position of the sticks, the position of the switches, everything is the same. So very, very comfortable, very easy to adapt or to change from one to the other one. It's true that you can see that some of the switches maybe are not, I don't know, the quality maybe is not as Futaba, but for this price is great. I don't see anything that I would say, oh, this is super disgusting or something. So very nice. The Hall sensors, we will need more flights to make a really good review on that, because you need to practice P programs, F programs, and at the end maybe we will be able to see if these non-potentiometers, these sensors are good enough. But the first impressions the same as with the Superstar. Nothing bad, nothing weird at all, so very nice. And the third one, and I think that we have a big problem here, is the stabilizer. I felt something. I felt an advantage, and especially today, because we are flying in our club in the middle of a forest, and today we had a very good day to test it with a very bumpy conditions, and I must say that I felt a difference. I felt an advantage here using the stabilizer. And remember that it's one of the cheapest stabilizers you have out there. You have more expensive equipment and maybe better quality, I don't know, but with this, with just 140 euros and 40 euros of the receiver, the airplane was behaving better with the stabilizer mode activated. It was very tight, even there was some bumps, the airplane was self-correcting every time. You can adjust the gain depending on how you want to be reactive or not. And then you were performing like half rolls and marking very well each roll. So I felt an advantage, and I don't know how the organizers or the federation can control this, because it's not new. This is something that the people is using already in jets or even maybe in F3A, but I never tested, and I really felt something. So yeah, I'm very surprised that this equipment can be so good, but also very worried about our discipline, because I don't know how we will control this, because yeah, it's a game changer. So, well, we will see. The thing is that this radio, we wanted to know if it's capable of being used for F3A, and I think that apart from the sensors that I need more time, I would say that for the software and for the hardware, I think that also will be okay. It's a very nice radio, especially if you are starting. Take it into account, because you can save a lot of money, and it will give you more or less the same as one of the most expensive radios. So I think that I will test it more. I want to see how it really feels. I want to adjust very well the gimbals. I did some previous adjustment, but I need to adjust a little bit more the strength. But yeah, to be honest, I'm doubting of using this or my Futaba. So that's my first review. So yeah, we will see. I will keep you updated, but yeah, good radio.